Well, good evening, everybody. This is your host, Sergeant Friday, coming to you on a Friday evening, and I am short one person, and that person's name is Cletus. He doesn't respond to texts nor any contact at all. Her fans are in commandments, slandering, accusing Katie Profit perfectly. Betty, listen, Betty is just one of so many people out here that are just so fucked in the head that I don't even know why you folks give them your ear. I just am stunned. You know, what was that one I was talking about last night? I forget that person's stream name. Allegedly innocent. Now, there's a mealy mouthed, feckless, brainless cunt. Literally. And her audience supports her and cheers her on. It's as if every single fucking people watching YouTube are brain dead. She brings up Navy SEAL. A Navy SEAL with this video. A Navy SEAL wouldn't even use that video for evidence of anything. A real Navy SEAL would look at that and say, get the fuck away from me with that. They wouldn't put up with that. It's fucking incredible. It's just absolutely amazing how easy it is to manipulate the people in mass. You're all so easily manipulated. It's not funny. And you know, I'm an egomaniac. I'm a narcissist. I'm a misogynist. I'm an asshole. I'm a dickhead. I'm a fucking jerk. Well, I'm all of that. I absolutely accept it 100%. I think people that see me from that point of view are those people that think that they know something when they don't. People from that point of view of me, they see that side of me because I give that side for you to see. And you go after the messenger rather than look at the absolute unavoidable fact that you're a fucking idiot, that you're making shit up out of nowhere. You're creating conspiracy theories inside of a fucking tragedy. And you got a whole bunch of people egging you on and joining on with you. It's fucking incredible how the internet works. That's why the world is a fucking reflection of the assholisms that are on the YouTube channels. All of these social media accounts. I mean, not for anything, ladies, but the first thing women do with social media, the vast majority of women that make money online are doing it through sexual shit, sexual innuendo, sexual posing, sexual this, sexual that. And listen, you know, and then you don't want a man to say, oh, look how hot that girl is. Look at this, look at that. I mean, we're not allowed to fucking comment, but you're allowed to shake your fucking ass and make money on the internet. Meanwhile, you're one of the same dumb bitches that are out there screaming about feminism. You fucking twits. It's insane what we live through. It really is. And then you got people, what is it, allegedly innocent, telling you there's a second shooter on the roof. Can you fucking imagine that, folks? 2 shooters and 1 escape. That means every single fucking cop, anybody within fucking viewing distance of that fucking house, that building, anybody all had to be in on it. In order for her, that's the problem with conspiracy theories. You can never fucking prove them. However, when you start to look at what it would take to make it real, you have to impugn everybody. Like that Huda of London did by saying that Saeed had a picture of the murders or had a video of the murders coming across his cell phone. And like that jerk off Tommy saying he's got people peeing on fucking Ethan while he's dead. And bubbly fucking waters and the other jerk off with the manhole cover that was being moved. Listen, these people are examples. They're examples of so many of the people out here creating content. Harsh reality with the fucking Aryan Nation, and everything should be discussed. No harsh. Everything should not be discussed. If you want to have a discussion about some crazy fucking conspiracy theory, have it with your friends locally. Don't put it on the internet. And then channels that are trying to stick to the facts can't stick to the facts because your jerk off fucking viewers wander around and bring the information into streams like mine. I don't want to hear your fucking questions, your conspiracy theories, and your bullshit that's unprovable. I don't want to have to address it. I only want to address the data that's available to us. If it's suspicious, then I want to wait for confirming data to see how suspicious it may be or may not be. Okay? There were 8 shots from the shooter, 1 from a sniper. That's confirmed. I accept that. The idea that here's another thing. If you're one of them people that think you can't believe anything government tells you, that everybody fucking lies, then you are an inept idiot. There is no saving you if your point of view is, I don't believe anything they say, it's all a lie. You can't fucking have a lie without hiding the truth. Therefore, you can't tell a lie without sharing the truth. How fucking hard is that to understand? I just don't understand it, folks. I can promise you that if I tell you I'm a millionaire, there's a way to prove that I'm a millionaire or not. And if the proof can't be provided, the fucking story's bullshit. Right? It's that simple on anything you look at. There's 2 shooters on the roof. Show me a clear indication of 2 shooters on that fucking roof. From any angle, from any video, from anything that you can see clearly. Just like you can, in the normal view of the footage of that kid hustling across the back of that building, there's no fucking question that somebody's hustling across the back of that building. Not one question could be added to that clip. I accept it. But when you got to pixelate and fucking zoom in and do all these fucking mental gymnastics to argue there's a second shooter on that building, and you, the viewer, allow fucking streamers like that to take you down those roads, you're all a bunch of fucking idiots. She said, I think I'm smarter than everybody. Yeah, guess the fuck what? Yeah, I do think that. Why? Because most of you folks don't understand that facts are the only thing you can use in man's world to understand man's world. Believing is for religion. It's for spirituality. You fucking empty-headed motherfuckers. It's got nothing to do with information. You can't believe everybody in the government lies and then take that belief and apply it to observation. That's just fucking ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck they teach all you people in college. Okay? I have no fucking idea. I got a GED in jail. And there's no doubt in my mind that I outwit, outsmart fucking 95% of you fucking people. And like I said, you ain't got to come in here and listen to me. But when shit like that comes up on my fucking screen and your clickbait fucking table or clickbait title, you're talking about 2 shooters and how scary it is and how horrible it is and oh my, and you're dragging people into your channel and then you're feeding them a bunch of bullshit that only a fucking non-observant fucking moron can observe. And then you're going to be the same people that say, I don't listen to the media. And yet what you do on YouTube is exactly the fucking same. When the media comes out and tries telling you people like us are racist, they're telling you what to think. They're telling other people what to think of you. And those people have never interacted with you. They have no fucking idea what you are. And they walk away thinking you're racist. That's exactly what the YouTube streamer is doing. They're telling you what to think. They're telling you what to see. And then there's assholes like me that don't have any problem. I'll tell you right to your face, I don't give a fuck if you're 28 feet tall and you weigh 1,200 fucking pounds. You stupid motherfucker. Enough. It's the viewer that needs to change so that streamers like that are not fucking giving your attention. What do you think of the judge will do with BHP? I haven't really heard much on the Bullhorn Betty stuff, but that's just another example. T-Rev is another example. I was saying T-Rev was a no good piece of shit in June of 2020 fucking 4, before any of this stuff with Sebastian happened. And you know how many of you people attacked me for that? And I didn't give a fuck that you attacked me. I know for a personal fact, through personal experience, that kid is a piece of shit. And he's always been a piece of shit, or he wouldn't have done the things he did when I was on his channel. He wouldn't have just randomly doxed me like that while we're in the middle of a conversation. That makes him a piece of shit. You people can do what you want with him. But to me, the obvious is the obvious. You don't like the way I talk. You don't like my language. I don't have any respect for you. Guess what? The messenger isn't the fucking problem. It's the message. Do you fall fucking prey to these fucking channels that are wandering down the Idaho 4 18,000th fucking conspiracy? Are you part of that fucking crowd? Then get the fuck out of here. I don't want you in there. If you're going to listen to some fucking jerk off on called allegedly innocent, there's no such thing as fucking allegedly innocent. You're all fucking innocent, 100% fucking innocent, until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Okay? Period. End of fucking story. The whole title shows you the woman's a fucking brainless fucking twit. Allegedly innocent. No such fucking thing as that. Oh my God. It's just fucking insane. They think the second shooter was on the water tower. No, that's complete fucking bullshit. That was all of the guys that were making that claim are no longer out there making that claim. And not a single one of you streamers are holding those people to account. That's the other fucking problem. You blatantly see with your own eyes that the information that these people are putting forward is it's provably fucking false. like the Kansas City 3, like with Donna Eyes. Provably fucking false. You usually find out, and once you find out everything you've been told is false, they go on to another topic, another story, another tragedy. And none of you hold them to fucking account. None of you. None. Like that Jay Ombre comes out of nowhere. And he's telling all these fucking fantastical fucking conspiracy theories about the Idaho 4. And you guys all flock to him by the thousands. How the fuck do we break that cycle of stupidity if you guys will not accept that doing what you're doing is tragic? It's a waste of time. It causes all of these conspiracy theories and all of this confusion. Meanwhile, kids are being raped at the border. Kids are being kidnapped. Kids are being murdered. Women are being raped. Women are being murdered. Millions of people are being fucking killed in wars. You can't afford a fucking loaf of fucking bread, you dumb motherfuckers. And you're going to get on YouTube and entertain yourself with tragedy pimps? That's why I say there's 5.62 billion of you fucking idiots out here. I listen, I can't help but be an asshole. I'm fucking surrounded. I don't get it. You all ain't gotta be that fucking stupid. What the fuck are you afraid of living in reality? To live in reality is real simple. Doesn't mean you gotta like it. You take the data that's put in front of you. If it's verifiable, it is what it is. It's true or false. And whatever it ends up being, it then is applied to what you're viewing. That's that fucking simple. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Fucking water towers. The fucking water tower. Trump was basically looking in the direction of the shooter's gun. That's the only way a bullet could pass down the side of your head. You can't shoot the guy from behind and the bullet come from down the side of his fucking head. You all know this, that I did that to you. I said, point your finger above your fucking ear. Point your fucking finger above you. Touch your head with your index finger. Pull your index finger away. Now turn your head and look at the fucking finger as best you can. And as soon as you do that, that finger's in line with your ear. That's how Trump was shot. He was shot straight on. So there's no way it could have came from the water tower. He was in profile to the water tower. And that I said right from the beginning, and I attacked those other fucking streamers out there. This isn't the only person I've attacked on this stupid fucking, whoever this broad is. It's unfucking, yeah, everybody loves Jerry Springer. You're right there, T. I definitely agree with that. No, listen, let me just say something, folks. I might be an asshole, but anybody that knows me will tell you, if you're decent to me, I'm always going to be more decent to you, more than giving, more than sharing, more than fair. And I'll always be loyal. Okay? But I just don't hand it out to anybody I fucking meet because I need you to like me. I don't give a fuck what you like or don't like. It ain't none of my business. I don't care. I literally don't. None of you should either. I don't care. I don't talk to my fucking people I don't like. I don't talk to. I just stay away from them for, So I don't dare contradict speculations by a channel creator. But and those speculations are usually some fantastical fucking conspiracy theory. Right? It's absolute. Look at Butthole Betty. Look at what she's done. Look at how far she's taken this bullshit that she's sold to herself. That Katie's involved. Now, I haven't really paid much attention to that because I'm an equal opportunity asshole to people that deserve my asshole fucking attitude. People like A.R. Hayes, people like Harsh fucking Reality, people like Jay Ombre, people like fucking Tommy, people that are fucking doing all this bullshit with these conspiracy theories that are never going to be verifiable, never going to be fucking provable, and have nothing to do with the information that you do know. Why is what we know not the most important thing to discuss? And why is it, let's guess how it really happened, more fucking important than that? I don't understand that. I just don't get that at all. Imagine if they investigated airplane crashes the way fucking users deal with YouTube. Could you fucking imagine? Yeah, listen, I know there's a lot of good people that come in my chats. I did a political stream and I kept it private and I had 2,400 people. And everybody that was a part of the stream had a moderator. Blue Wrench. I had a Blue Wrench army. They'd all hit Twitter. So listen, I come across this way because I'm hoping that by pissing people off and giving them something to be outraged about, that maybe it'll fucking kick something over in their head and they'll start looking at what they're doing a little differently. And I know it's all for the money. They don't respect knowledge. They don't respect facts. Some people do. Like believe it or not, Get a Clue appears to respect facts. Although I have issues with Get a Clue as well. I definitely think it's fucking insane to run around saying Koberger's innocent. It's the most insane thing anybody can say, because even if all the evidence, as we've seen, if every bit of evidence that they provided shows that they can't show him at that house, that they can't show him in that neighborhood, the evidence is showing you that. I get it. But that doesn't mean Koberger didn't do it. His car and his phone not being at that house don't mean he didn't do it. We can all understand that. And so even though people that like I'm saying, Get a Clue, he does give a very factual examination of stuff, but that opinion or that idea or that concept that makes him innocent is just insane. I know. I let him in. I was going to boot his ass, but I let him in for being late. What up there, boy?
My bad.
Yeah, it's always your bad, because old Sarge is on like fucking like a clock.
Yeah. I was I let time get away from me. I was putting a carburetor on.
Oh, you got your shit.
Yeah.
All right. How's that going?
Oh, I'll get it there. It's on. I just gotta figure out where my damn vacuum problem is at.
Oh, you got a vacuum leak?
I'm thinking so, because it'll crank.
It's easy to find.
It'll idle rough as shit, and then it just you give it gas and it dies. And I'm like, I'm fairly confident.
Yeah, that's easy to find,
Yeah.
You know that, right? Can of hot start. You just
Yep.
Go around with a can of hot start and see how it affects the auto. Anyway, listen. So I'm just kind of in here. I'm doing a little more bashing, like I was bashing last night.
Oh,
that woman,
Carl.
That apparently somebody from this stream must have ran to that stream, told that woman I said she was a feckless cunt, and she had a problem with it. So, it is what it is. So I just figured I would respond to her stream of fucking dreams of fake fucking bullshit and lies and bringing up Navy SEALs. And what a stupid bitch. And all of her fucking followers, 17,000 you fucking idiots are a part of that empty-headed fucking twat. Unbelievable.
She's got 17,000 people following her.
Yeah, or something stupid like that. Yeah, some stupid. And I don't want you guys to come here. Listen, I don't want any more of you people following me. You want to follow me, but I ain't out here fucking asking for it. I'll tell you that right now. I could give a rat's fucking ass. Because even if I had 1 million of you followers, now I would think there was hope for the world. But here's the problem: there ain't enough of you people out there with enough fucking sense to even question yourself. And if you can't question yourself, you certainly can't question the fucking people you're sucking their fucking tit, filling their fucking pockets like T-Rev and all these other jerk offs. What's the matter with you fucking people out here? How do you give your time to people that have no more sense than a fucking 8-year-old? I may act like an 8-year-old, but I got a fucking mind like a fucking 100-year-old. Cletus?
Yeah, you do. Right? Both.
Yeah, and I listen, I'm not better than anybody else. I fall victim to the same things you guys fall victim to. Go look and review my time on the fucking when I got into true crime. I played and fell into some of those rabbit holes, made some myself. And then I snapped out of it. I'm like, what am I doing? So I get it. But folks, you gotta constantly snap your ass out of them fucking these crazy conspiracy theories. There's just no basis for you to keep running down them fucking paths. It confuses everything. And then when you got the attitude that you can't believe anybody in government, and that's your mindset when you view things, why are you even listening to what the government says? Why are you even watching the news or reading it on the internet? If you can't believe anything they say, the common sense response to that would be not to be anywhere near it. Right, Cletus?
Yeah.
If you are not pro crack cocaine, okay, I promise you that if that is your point of view in life, that you're against crack cocaine, you ain't ever been in a crack house. So why in the fuck are you so against government yet chasing and reading everything the government puts out? You fucking crackhead, Cletus.
Oh, well. So what?
Calm him down, Cletus. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So what?
Go ahead.
Don't you calm him down. No, I don't think there's any calming Sarge down.
Look, I don't know exactly what's happening with Butthole Betty, but there's an example. You people gave her the fucking impetus to do that. That's your fault, the viewer. That woman only exists because of you assholes. That's it. Cletus?
Yeah, apparently from what I gather, she's got a few orders of protection filed against her, and she managed to do a interview with a local news network tonight. I've yet to see any of this, but that's what I'm understanding.
Well, did she convince them of her kind sweetheart and her
I
compassion
don't
for the
know.
missing children?
I don't know, but I'm sure if she got herself on the local news, she definitely took advantage of all the of the court filings in order to benefit her channel, because I am sure that will draw thousands of people to her. So good for her.
Here's what I want to say, folks. Look, I'd have a lot more respect for you people that watch these creators if your reasoning was you're trying to see how far you could get them to go before they explode. I'd be all down with that. I'd be like, all right, that's fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? Keep supporting them until like if Butthole Betty's meltdown was because you viewers were egging her on to it just for your own fucking amusement, I'd be down with that. What about you, Cletus? I mean, right?
Yeah, no, I can't argue it.
I mean, you know, what the fuck? You go to a race car track and fuck guys are going 200 miles an hour in a circle. Sooner or later, someone's going to crash. That's why you're there. Be real, right? You're not egging them on, but you're there for, you're showing up gives them the reason to run around that track. If you didn't show up, there'd be no car on that track. It's that fucking simple. But almost all of us are there in anticipation of a car crash, are we not?
Yeah, pretty much.
But I know that's not what you guys are doing. You're listening to these allegedly innocents and these fucking T-Revs and T-Rexes and the fucking Butthole Betties and that whole fucking list. That guy with the filthy fucking feet, the other guy with the fucked up nose earrings. You're listening to all these. You're motivated to watch these guys crash and burn, which I would find amusing. Right? You're in there giving these people the support they need to make money and take your fucking coin and then muddy up every fucking thing they touch. Everything they touch is muddied the fuck up.
Judging from one of them's driving record, I'm surprised he hasn't already.
Yeah, that guy's a scufflaw. He's not some fucking hard fucking core criminal. Oh, man, I just feel like spilling to the world what crime I committed. Okay? I don't fucking get people. I really don't. That guy is less of a criminal than me. Okay, and listen, my criminal history is amusing. I should just probably say it. What do you think, Cletus?
It's all up to you, Sarge. That is up to you.
Here, I'll tell you guys something. So for the 6 years they're in there, just fucking chop this off and share it with other streamers. I robbed a bank. I fucking robbed a bank. Now you tell what did that fucking guy do? Huh? He's robbing fucking houses. He's fucking getting speeding tickets. And what's he out here doing trying to commit fucking fraud and con you people? I never went after the everyday fucking person. I robbed the fucking bank. And you want to hear the irony of that is that after I robbed the bank, they ended up several years later, they ended up loaning me $125,000 for a fucking power yacht. How do you like them fucking apples? I'm a bank robber that got the bank I robbed to lend me $125,000 for a recreational fucking boat. But yeah, go listen to the fucking criminal guy, the fucking nose ring fucking speeding ticket guy. Okay? But you won't find a person with a life with more irony in it than me. Okay? I just don't understand what the fuck, folks. What is the deal with all of these fucking idiots out here? Because you all ain't got to be that way. You all ain't got to give Butthole Betty all your fucking eyes and ears so that she can fucking terrorize the parents of a missing child. It's fucking incredible. I don't care if people critique me, folks. I've had quite the fucking enchanted fucking life. I literally have. I've had the most fucking enchanted life. You guys can't even fucking. I should write a fucking book. It's humorous. It's entertaining. It's tragic. But the fucking middle and ending, the middle, it's not over yet. But from the middle forward, it's been fucking awesome.
Yeah, you should. Sarge's stories.
The story time Friday.
Yeah, story time with Sarge. I can see it now.
Listen, you want to hear another story of irony. Here's the irony, folks, and this is why maybe because it's kind of just hitting me now, just because I brought some of this shit up. I thought I was told and I was raised, okay, by a fucking aunt and uncle that I were told were my mother and fucking father. Right? You get that, Cletus?
Yeah.
All right. So from the day I was born, I was given away to an aunt and uncle. And obviously, I didn't know that. So for many, many years, my aunt and uncle were really, to me, my mom and dad. And my real mom and dad were my aunt and uncle. How do you like them fucking apples, bro? That's some irony right there, ain't it?
That is.
That is fucking crazy. But that's exactly the experience I had coming into this existence and living life. And the irony in that is just mind-boggling. What the fuck do you call your mom and dad, aunt, whatever, and uncle, whoever, and they're really your mom and dad? Isn't that shit crazy?
No, it's crazy.
And nobody would. Then when I realized that my aunt and uncle weren't my real parents, I had to go find who my real parents were. You know what a shock that was to me?
Oh, I can't fucking imagine. Cannot imagine.
Bro, my step parents threw me out of the house at 14 years old. If you guys think I'm any different today than I was at 14 years old, you're out of your fucking mind. So in some respects, those people probably had good reason to kick me out of that fucking house. Although I can't quite put my finger on it.
Oh fuck.
Dude,
too much holes, not enough ash in there.
They threw all my clothes in the tree. Literally. My clothes were fucking 10, 20 feet off the fucking ground. Threw me out of the house. They threw me out of the house and took my clothes and threw them out of the second story bedroom window into a tree.
Well,
that's some shit right there, brother.
You got a long history of making people's ass hurt, I guess. I don't know what
apparently. Apparently. But I can tell you one thing, no matter how hard they try, nobody ever stopped me. I mean, here I am.
Yeah. Well,
right.
That at the end of the day, that's kind of what it's all about, right?
That's right. I remember a long time. Yeah, bro. I've gone through so many fucking things. Listen, when I went through a bankruptcy because of my divorce, folks, this is the same bank that later lent me $125,000. Okay, let's be clear. Same bank. So they lent me money for a truck, and it was maybe, I don't know, 18, 19,000. And then later they lent me money for a fucking boat, a big power yacht, $125,000. So here's what happened now. I go through a divorce and my lawyer screws up and doesn't enter the truck properly on the paperwork to protect it from the bank. So at the end of the bankruptcy, when the bankruptcy is closed, the bank contacts me. And I said, well, it was a 48-month loan and I paid like 40 months on it. So it wasn't like I was a fucking asshole and didn't pay the truck at all. You know what I mean? I made 40 fucking payments. I owed 8 payments. I owed like $6,000. So I said I'd be happy to, write you a check and get you the $6,000. And they said, no, it doesn't work like that. And they told me I owed them book value, $12,600 plus costs, $17,000 something dollars I had to give them to keep that truck, which was about what I fucking paid for it originally. Can you believe that? No, that's insane, right?
Yeah.
So you know what I did?
What's that?
I went and bought a truck that was in fucking mint condition that needed a motor and a transmission. It needed brakes and it needed all kinds of interior pieces. Okay. And I stripped that motherfucking truck down to the frame and left it in the fucking ground to sink and took everything I needed for my next truck and put it in that fucking truck. Okay. Come get your fucking shit, I told them. When they came with a wrecker to get that fucking truck, it was so sunk down in the mud, there was no way you were getting it out of there, bro. I gave away the tailgate. I gave away the doors, the hood. Anybody that needed anything for that particular model truck. And if I knew you, go get it. It's right there. That's what I did. Go fuck yourselves. I was happy to pay what I owed you. And now you want to fuck me for another $11,000. There you go, Dick. That's what you get. So, yeah, I mean, no matter what, folks, I'll fight the good fight. I had to go look up repossession laws. And there's nothing in the repossession law that forces the person that's being repoed from me to maintain or return that product in any kind of a condition. You follow me?
Yeah.
So if I would have given you the dashboard with the VIN plate, if that's all that was left, that's legal. There was no law protecting the bank. You see, only the right for them to come get their property.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
And so that's what I did: tires, rims, rotors, calipers, transfer case, transmission, motor, radiator, every fucking thing, bro. Went into another truck. Yeah.
Mm.
You
Well,
like the
I guess
you
that
like the
one.
irony
I
in that?
guess that one didn't sell for very much at an auction, did it?
I drove another vehicle for another 3 years and then sold it to a friend. He drove it for a couple and then sold it. It was a mint Southern truck. It had 100 and something thousand mile engine and stuff. And I was like, all right, I'll buy that. It was very inexpensive. It was in visually and actually when you sat at the interior, everything was in great shape.
Yeah.
And so it needed a drivetrain. It was the perfect truck for me. Showed up at the perfect time. And
Yep.
look, the bank had the option. You could have played the game fair. You could have realized my lawyer made a paperwork error, and that I'm more than happy to pay off what I owe you and go forward, right?
Right.
But they didn't want to play that game. They wanted the big bag bank against the fucking guy that just had a bankruptcy go down, right? Big fucking, I don't even know what you call that. Goliath. What was that guy? David and Goliath?
Yeah.
And I hit them motherfuckers with a rock. Okay. I got my slingshot and took aim and took them bitches down. Here, get your shit off my fucking property now. Oh,
Fucking hell.
I've had a fucking crazy life. It's been fun though. It's been interesting.
It
But
sounds
then
like
I
it.
get go ahead.
I said it sounds like it.
Oh man, it's insane. I've chased that, and people say a gun's the most deadly weapon. Give me a car, I'll show you a different motherfucker. Okay, give me a fucking car, I'll show you a deadly fucking weapon. I'll take out more fucking people with that car you take out with the bullets in the chain and the fucking clip of that gun. I promise you that. It is not the most deadly fucking weapon on earth is man. Let's be clear.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
And that's folks what I mean when you assess the situation, you take the facts and then you make determining statements or observations. And when I say the most deadliest creature on earth, the most dangerous thing on earth is mankind. Not the gun, not the nuke. Right?
No, none of them operate by themselves, do they?
None of them came into existence by themselves. Right? Sarge's a big jackass. I can't get enough of it. Oh, you must have allegedly ammunition. Yeah, it's insane. When you look at the facts of the Karen Reed case, it blows you away. You can't believe that was even brought to trial. Same thing when you're looking at the facts of the Koberger case. But if you look at the information the streamers are giving you, you can't help but think he's guilty or completely innocent. You're left in this area that you shouldn't even be discussing. You shouldn't be talking about two shooters. It shouldn't be a part of this narrative. You heard the shots. You see the results of all 8 shots. All of them. And now you're going to let other people tell you there were more people there. There were 2 shooters on the roof. There was a shooter in a fucking water tower. And you're going to allow your fucking brain to ignore the facts that it already has observed that are unbiasedly been attained by non-government fucking people. People of the crowd, people with cell phones, body cam footage of a man immediately all of this information shows you that that's the truth. And you can't stay away from streamers that want to tell you 88 different ways that that's not true. Don't believe what you're seeing. And that fucking ignorant bitch, what's her name there? That fucking streamer I've been attacking, that's allegedly innocent, is telling you to believe your eyes. But the only way you're allowed to believe your eyes in that sick broad's fucking head is if you accept her interpretation of a video that's been manipulated by her focusing on it, by her zooming it in. That's manipulation, you stupid bitch. She says, I don't know how to fuck with video. Yeah, you do. You just magnify it to the point until you can pretend you're seeing something. I wonder if she does that before. Maybe she does that in the mirror once. I don't know, man. Maybe it's more prevalent with women. They put makeup on. They don't, listen, I literally woke up next to a girl and didn't recognize her. Makeup is a dangerous fucking thing, Cletus.
Well, if she doesn't show her face, maybe she's Tommy with a voice changer.
Oh, fuck.
There's a fucking conspiracy theory for you.
I hope she does analyze me because she's right. I am an egomaniac. I'm a narcissist. I'm a fucking jerk. I am all of that. And you know what? I'm all of that. The people that deserve all of that coming at their fucking way. I'm that fucking tunnel. That tunnel with the light, that's me, asshole. I'm the fucking train you're not hearing yet. But believe me, you're going to hear me if you come across my fucking feed. All right? And you're right. I am a fucking asshole. To people like you, proudly and happily, I wear that fucking badge. You stupid motherfuckers. Cletus?
Yeah, I don't know. It's I sometimes I wonder, do people get offended because they think that they're right, and that, in their interpretation of things and their way of thinking with things, or do they get upset because you're calling them out on their con? Because I could
Oh,
see it go either way. You know what I mean?
well, it goes more towards the way that I'm so fucking derogatory towards them. And listen, they don't. I'm going to say that these people obviously they don't really. They probably haven't experienced somebody like me in their life. I don't. I don't. I don't hope many people do. But for those of you that cross my path, I mean, I don't go looking for you fucking people. You show up on the YouTube fucking screen when you start YouTube up, right?
Yeah.
There it is. Here's a choice of shit you can listen to. And your shit comes up. I don't know where the fuck who put it there. I didn't. And I read your title, you feckless, brainless, fucking whimpering fool. And of course, I'm going to take a little peek just to see what kind of a jackass you are, because you know something? I live in a target rich environment. There's lots of you fucking assholes like that out there. I mean, I could go for fucking years doing this, right? And probably only get through a few percent of them. I mean, in some respects, that's why I didn't like that John came out and attacked me, that Detective John, which, by the way, I don't think anybody's heard hiding their hair of him, right?
Really?
You know,
You
just
just mentioned
remember him,
my.
Detective. I would look for the obituaries and I would use the keyword grandfather clock, because he may have been taken out by the device his mother avoided termination by.
He
Right?
may have, he may have just said fuck YouTube and got off the internet. He may be better off if he did.
Dude, I did that 4 years ago. But 4 years ago too, I was even worse than I am now. I couldn't take it anymore. People aren't able to look at anything and see what's in front of them. They let other people tell them what's in front of them, and then they then run around thinking they're fucking these. I'm an open-minded person. I think out of the box, and I think to myself, you just must not know how big this box is. Literally, you have no fucking idea. I don't know what you people think this is. That the fucking box is. I, are you imagining a box for what? I don't know. A box. You're imagining a fucking box for a cell phone, because you don't even have you don't even know how big the box is that you think outside of. You can't even see the edge of that box is so fucking big. And you think out of the box. Wow. Because you could see second shooters on the roof in shadows. That's thinking out of the box. Because you see people on fucking water towers and you draw pictures and lines with a fucking with a computer program that makes you a fucking sniper expert. And you see two shooters, one on a fucking water tower, one here. Holy fuck. You don't even know how. I mean, the box is massive, folks, and it's highly. I'm going to get to the point now where I think it's more likely that most people will never see outside the rim of that box. What do you think, Cletus?
I would say that the odds are against us on that for sure. I mean, I really do. The internet's become such a fucking virus instead of a fucking tool that I don't literally. I don't think you can get enough people away from the bullshit to see reality for long enough for it to actually take hold. I really don't. Because the problem with getting away from it is if you get away from it and you walk right back into the same bullshit, you're going to fall into
Yeah.
the same bullshit. And,
Well,
the bullshit exists and it's every fucking way.
well, I want to share a couple of more things, folks. Let me be very fucking clear. I did get caught for robbing that bank, and I did it up in front of a fucking court of law. And the teller that I got that money from refused to testify. She quit her fucking job because apparently that bank was robbed so often she was just sick of it. Right? That's the true story. And so when I go to court, all they had were pictures of me being handed money by a teller. That's their evidence against me. Now, let me be very clear, folks. I'll lay this out for you. Cletus, when you go to a bank and you interact with a teller, what one thing is usually transferred between each of you?
Money.
There you go. They couldn't convict me of robbing a bank because of that. Because the teller wouldn't testify. So what do they have? They have a picture of a teller handing me money? Where in that do you get he robbed me if the teller won't testify? How do you come to that conclusion, Cletus?
I mean, that's a really good fucking argument.
And so now this is what it came down to, folks. This is what it came down to. Now, at the time, I was a drug addict, okay? And so at the time that I decided to go do this crime, and there were many other crimes before that, not against women or children, all crimes would be consistent with what I'm explaining here. Okay? Like I robbed drug dealers, institutions I'd go after, people, not individuals. Okay. So, but here's what happens. I'm in court and the fucking judge dismisses the case. Now, lo and behold, folks, the reason I had done what I did was to get out of the chaos that I was in with the drug dealers, with all the fucking crime, with all the fucking drugs, with all the people that were hunting me and I was fucking hiding from it. And that to me was the smartest way to get myself to fuck up off the street in a way, at least temporarily. And this judge fucking dismisses the case. So now there's a few things going on. One is I didn't want to go back out there and still be a drug addict. 1, 2, I didn't want to go back out there and be fucking killed, right? And 3, the truth of the fucking matter was I robbed the bank. And so when he dismissed the case, I fucking lost it. I flipped out. I said, what are you, a fucking whack job? What the fuck kind of judge are you? I did it. I robbed the bank. What the fuck will you need to tell her? I'm admitting it. I gave that woman a note. I told her, give me the money. She did. And you're going to let me go? I said, I can't wait for you to see me in line behind you at 7-Eleven or fucking the grocery store. I'm sure that's going to be a treat for you and your family. The fucking defense attorney from the public defender's office put his hand over my mouth to muffle me and drag me, manhandled me right out of that courtroom and said, are you fucking nuts? You could be in jail for 7+ years for doing what you did. I said, are you a fucking moron? Am I the kind of guy you want to give freedom to? You fucking jerk off. I did it. Oh, you're fired. And he just looked at me. He goes, you're going to go through with this? I said, you're fucking A right, I am. And that, folks, was how I started my journey to never do drugs again. The court went along with it. The judge said, I don't know what to do here. He said, but I'll hold you for $1 bail. And if you're here in 24 hours, then we'll have to figure out what to do with you. In 24 hours, I was there too. When I tell you I got my GED in jail, I got my GED in jail within the first 3 weeks after that crime. I had a GED. I turned my life around at that point and then never looked back. And the thing is that when you look at the facts in life, when you look at reality, there's undeniable fucking truths that you have to accept no matter who's telling them to you. That includes some asshole that works for the FBI or the Secret Service or as a congressman or as a fucking neighbor or as a fucking cop. You sometimes got to accept what these people are saying is true. And get rid of this mindset that no matter what they say is a lie. I don't believe anything they say. And then you run off and you snuggle up to some jerk off named allegedly innocent. You're so convinced you can't believe anything they say, you're still running around looking for answers. And where do you end up? You end up on this fucking shithole called social media looking for answers. That's like looking for water in the desert. How about if I say that? Or better yet, why don't you go to the moon and look for food? You fucking morons. Please.
Oh, you are fired the fuck up tonight. That shit is funny as hell to me.
I can't stand it no more. You listen to all these fucking talking fucking heads like Dan Bongino. Fucking spoiler alert. His fucking brother was on the Social Security or the Secret Service detail in Colombia when Obama's fucking Secret Service were all busted for drinking and drugs and fucking prostitution. But Dan Bongino's the man. Tucker Carlson. Oh, yeah, Tucker Carlson's on our side. That fucking Tucker Carlson is about as useful. I would rather play with a bullet head tits than engage with that guy. Literally. Unless the engagement was based on coming up with a plan to really get people to come together to accomplish something. not sit out here and let other people think for them and then argue about it. Because there's no argument. There was one shooter, there was 8 shots, the kid was shot in the head and killed and laid on the roof dead. That's it. That's the story that we know. All the details about what all the surveillance and security people did is another story. But clearly, this is not John F. Kennedy. And these people are trying to turn it into a John F. Kennedy fucking thing. And it's just fucking insane. But how could you be entertained by fucking tragedy like that? It's stupid energy to me, entertainment to me. That's the other thing. I think, is that like fucking gross to be entertained by people's tragedy, Cletus, or is it normal?
I think maybe the problem is that it's not presented as a tragedy, so therefore it doesn't register. Does that make sense? Because I'm thinking back to before, we really got into true crime, and I can remember watching the Quentin Simon debacle, where Betty and Dolly and all these people are lined up outside of his house, and they're all fucking acting like they act, and I remember sitting and laughing at them. And in hindsight, I look back at that and I'm like, that shit is it's just completely fucked up, right? And I think the reason that I've changed my mind about that is because I've gotten so close into a case that day one is similar to that one, and it's like, yeah, I mean, this shit is a tragedy, but it's presented in an entertaining way, which takes some of the tragedy away from it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
when
that's
people
cool.
turn on, it really fucking is. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's absolutely
It's
exactly
fucking
that.
cool. Listen, folks, I blame you guys more than I blame these idiot fucking streamers that are doing nothing more than monkey see, monkey do. They think they're unique and they're different from the media, and they're not. In many respects, they're worse, right? And that's the truth of it all. You're not getting alternative news out here. You're getting alternative reality. That's all you're getting. And if you don't like reality as it is, well, too fucking bad, right? You want to make it better, be better. You want to be around smarter people, you be the smarter person. You want to be around nicer people, you be nice. You fucking congregate on the fucking internet in numbers that's just unimaginable. Meanwhile, the whole world is on fucking fire.
Yeah.
And you don't talk about any of that. Oh, true crime. We don't talk about politics. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say to people like that. Apparently, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that.
At the end of the day, I think what most people need to realize is what they talk about isn't either one. It's propaganda. That's what they talk about. That's what they discuss is propaganda, right? Either put out by somebody intentionally or put out by somebody that's just fucked up in the head. I mean, that whole video you were playing last night is bullshit. 100 fucking percent. It's bullshit. And it makes me question, is she doing that intentionally or is she fucked up in the head? It's got to be one of the two.
No, it's
like
both.
There is no middle. Well, and I mean, that could be as well. But at the end of the day, it's propaganda.
It's both. Listen, we all have a mental malfunction, including me. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. I mean, that's why I keep saying I'm no different than you guys. And I can fall into the same fucking bullshit traps I was in that trap as all you were. But when I get back and ask myself why I was a drug addict, it's clear to stay away from you fucks. Now I've had to hang out with you for 30 years, and now I got an outlet to share what the fuck I've experienced, and you're all a bunch of fucking lunatics. None of you want to deal with the truth. None of you want to talk about the truth. None of you want to deal with reality. You want to take reality and tell stories around it. Right?
Yeah.
What is Butthole Betty doing? What is she doing to find the boy?
Yeah, I mean, from what? Yeah, not a damn thing. I mean, let's just be real.
And we're all programmed to do this. And I think it takes someone to grab you by the fucking hair and shake your head and slap you repeatedly. You dumb fucking idiots. Maybe you'll start to listen. Maybe you'll start to hear some of the shit I'm saying is really what we've all become. And ain't no way we're going to shake our way out of this by saying, oh, it's good to see you, Cletus. How's your wife, Cletus? That kind of conversation ain't going to help.
Yeah.
right? I did notice that Illuminati had on her engagement ring today. I
Yeah.
hadn't seen that before. She's got it back on her finger that she effed up, right?
No, she screwed up her right hand, not her left.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go. Anyway, yeah, they look like a nice ring, by the way.
Yeah, it's one of 4 she has. So, yeah.
Yeah, 1 of 4. Huh. Yeah. Now what? When I was engaged, I gave my ex 178 point. I forget what cut you call it. Maybe that it looks like a normal diamond cut. Is that a princess? I don't know what you call it.
Yeah,
But it was a
maybe
carat 3/4, but could be sold as 2 carat because it was more than 175 points. I don't know if you know that's how they determine carats is by the amount of points.
Yeah,
on this stuff.
the number of points. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
What a
sir.
fucking that was an investment that I can never get back. But again, maybe she's I don't know. Maybe she made a necklace out.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
like
I'll
I
buy.
say,
Maybe I'll
go ahead.
buy a 5th, and then she'll set a date.
That's some bullshit.
Oh fuck, that's funny.
Too. You've heard of a shotgun wedding, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Well, this is one in reverse,
yeah. There you
right?
go. There you go.
Not fucking believable, man. Yeah, it's only a piece of paper anyway, and it's just government. It's government stuff. Oh, I gotta play this. Do I still got it? Did I get? Oh, I did delete it. That one streamer dude that laughs like a chimp.
Oh, did you find it or clip it?
Yeah, man. But then I lost. I was earlier I was bored and I was cleaning up my desktop and I deleted that.
Oh hell.
Yeah, Nicole
Well,
was on a few times today, right?
yeah, she was. She hell, I think she was technically on 3. She was on at the desk, and then she switched to the phone and went live again. And then Big Head showed up, and she went off, and then she went live again a while ago when the news about I, the sheriff here, he passed away. I don't know if it was today or if it was this week or what, but I know that was the news. He passed away, and she was talking about that. Would you believe that fucking Big Head Truth, his head is actually bigger in real life?
No, I wouldn't doubt that at all.
Yeah.
No, he's got to be like that beach ball that got caught in the wind,
Yeah.
and it must have landed on his shoulders.
It's fucking impressive to have a head that large.
You should have snapped a picture when he wasn't looking, and if he caught you, what are you doing? Yeah, I was going to send this to the Mongoloid Institute.
Oh
Oh,
fuck!
you got Whataburger coming. Your
Look
your
at there.
your uh, your maybe could be possibly God only knows wife. Ordered you a seat on the screen.
Yep.
Tell your co-host I just ordered Whataburger for him.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
allegedly innocent doesn't do anything of value for anybody. Insight video. She's like that fucking Bubbly Waters and that fucking Tommy and others that do that shit with fucking like all those guys. Who's man? That other guy, Perspective. What was his name? I can't say his
Oh,
name. He fucking infuriates me so much.
Peak or Pete or
Peak,
something. I never did. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Peak Perspective or Peak something. His fucking with his audio recordings and deciphering them for you and proving there's more than one shooter and how things sound. Look, I don't even know, folks. It's like his head's up his ass, and you all want to join them people in there. I don't know what the fucking fascination with that is, but there you go.
You need to
Apparently,
quit
they're
watching.
fucking ass. Huh?
You need to quit watching this bullshit.
The shit comes up on my across my feed with these outrageous titles. I try not. I don't specifically go look for these people. Let me be clear. I don't look for them. I'm not subscribed to them. But they're, I got the thing. It gives you options of what to go look for. What's on when you come on the internet.
Yeah.
And so I click. I just see and I read the first. I think there's six or eight videos they show up on my screen, and then it scroll down. You can go to shorts, and you scroll down again. You get the videos that were, and it stays current with what's currently being put up. And I'm in
So
the
the
genre
one
of politics and true crime and cars, and so it depends on what I select in the header. When I select all, That's when a bunch of these fucking people come across my screen.
So one trick that I have learned is you have the option of clicking on. If you click on the video, there is somewhere on the screen, depending on what device you're using, there will be an option for "Do not recommend." And what I have
Oh,
found is that shit works fucking fabulously.
I've done that on a few of the streams that come up, but some of their titles and some of the outrageousness that these people are pushing out into the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fun to address and remind the people what a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers you all are for fucking following people like this.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people can't see the evidence that's been shown about the shooting itself, not any of the political stuff or the security stuff, just the situation of the shooting, right?
Well, it's a
And come
matter
to
of
all these
everybody.
different conclusions. Hmm?
Everybody wants more information, right? Everybody does want more info. I want more information. I want to know what the fuck happened. I want the fucking government to produce a fucking report as to what fucking happened and make it publicly available so we can go fucking see it and get our own explanation from it.
Right.
That's not happening. So therefore, if you're looking for information and you're not patient or you're not clear-headed enough to realize that it's going to have to come from them or else it's bullshit, and it may even be then. But if you're not patient enough or clear-headed enough to wait for that, you're gonna go looking for it, and everything you're gonna find is the same thing. It's bullshit. So I
Right.
think I think that's part of the problem. I do think that the 5.62 billion are a big part of the problem, but I'm back to the point where I think the creator is a fair amount of the problem as well.
They're the ones that actually have command over the topics they present,
Right.
right? And
Yep.
and see, let me just say, if I was a little bit confused or uncertain that video showed too, I would completely say that I'm going to release a video that some people think shows more than I can't confirm it. I'm not sure one way or the other, but this in no way, shape, or form is to be added to the factual information on this topic. It's a curious video, but don't make conclusions. In other words, I wouldn't offer that up and then tell a story that you can't see. Right? There's no supporting dots to connect multiple shooters other than the fucking dreamers on the fucking YouTube channels. Anything you looked at that came from at the time, at the moment it happened, those videos collected and combined show what we saw, what we heard. There's one shooter, one return shot, 8 shots down towards Trump in the audience, 8 bullets accounted for, 8 shells on the roof, 1 sniper shot in the head killed him, and a dead body on the roof. I don't know how anybody could not accept that as reality. Do you follow me?
I do.
And anybody that steps outside that bounds of reality without hard, concrete, unwaverable evidence, then you're a fucking idiot for listening to them. Their evidence has to be as strong as what you heard, what you saw, and what you were shown at a time when there was nobody that could censor the data. People in the crowd with the cell phone, people recording. There's someone on the roof. There's someone on the roof. The police on the roof. The body camera. All of that information, folks, was done in lockstep with a timeline that makes it it was unfuckable. And then people get their hands on it and fuck with it and want to tell you a different story. The fuckery is everywhere, Cletus, and it's an incredible amount of fuckery. The fuckery seems to never fucking stop fucking, Cletus.
Well, when there's 5.62 billion ways to do it, I'd say it'd take a long time.
Yeah, and I'm sure that if I came in here carrying all those conspiracy theories or following along with it and preaching all these fucking stories, we probably could get, 20,000 fucking viewers if we wanted to play that rigmarole game of fucking just get clicks.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, I have no doubt. We could sit on here and present that video that allegedly innocent presented and argue about it and debate it and discuss it for 2 fucking hours a night for the next week and do real well.
Yep. Come up with all these creative clickbait titles.
Yeah.
Better view showing second shooter.
Yeah.
Question mark. Right? Fucking incredible. And he got hung up on. See, he just didn't catch it. 10 o'clock came in. Bam! I had my finger on the trigger. Well, there, Cletus, you came in late, but don't you worry, we didn't make you stay late. Yeah, she does do it. She does a long stream. I like to keep these to an hour, folks, for many reasons. One of them is I do like after the streams, I do go out, hang out with some car guys, and if there's no car guys around, I go out and I do a couple of ripping power pulls with the car and do a cruise around the area and look for other cars. And I do like to do things other than be on the internet. That's one of them, and I do that after 10 at night. So, folks, listen. I hope you all have a good weekend. I'll be back, and Cletus probably will be back. I'm reviewing his employment data at this time, but he'll probably be back Monday at 9. And in the meantime, enjoy your weekend. Have as much fun as you can, and remember, folks, if the storyline isn't completely fact-based, if the data that you have is factually based and even incomplete, don't let yourself get led down these fucking conspiracy trails. It's crazy. Let's stop the insanity.